Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's go one more. Mike 56. 56. I'm coming.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
319. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Jump out.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like he just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
258.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
258. Lamp.
54. Watch the backwards. 54.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, zoom.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Manis's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time and led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Good job, D. Good job.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check 31, check 31.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Gun, Brissett. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike 51. Come on, baby.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brissett. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Austin. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hustle. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1.
Mike 51. Here we go. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
A second down throw for Brissett. Got a man. It's Brown. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Right there. 56. Let's go.
On third down, Brissett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Albert Wilson, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Eight together. Got one. I got one. Right.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Yannick Ngakoue, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That one complete. He finds Shark. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. On fourth down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
Running.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Brissett on first down. It's caught by Coleman. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for them.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Check hot route. Hot. Check.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Joker. Check 30. Hey, check 24. Bud. Alert 3.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 53 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, baby.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Brissett. He completes it to Wilson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now Brissett. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember,
and the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Ready? Right. They can't hang with us. Check 52. Check 26. Check 26.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Brissett. And his throw here's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
20! Caught by Wilson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 22. Brissett now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Brissett. This one complete to Coleman. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
That's good for Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
All day, just like that.
20.
Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds Roberts complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Look, hurry. Tighten up. Watch twist. Watch twist.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys and try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
At the 4-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get ready. Slam, 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 Jim, Jim. Check 43, 49, check 49, check 49.
They run it with Carson. And some room to work. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a... First.
A gain of 15. First down, Dallas.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He gets this one to Johnson. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw it, Minshew. He's going to air one out. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. They were looking for Johnson that time. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Foxtrot.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Jeffrey's got it. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. On first down, it's Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety Jamal Adams. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Check, watch 54.
Kelly, front left, Kelly.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Box it. it. Hey,
Now this time he'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 7, Minshew nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Roberts got it. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Marcus Gilchrist there to bring him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike 29.
Rodgers looking to throw. And this is Clark with a grab. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whitney merciless in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Shift. Out. 25, check 25, check 25.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Philadelphia, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's